This is an official meeting for the Bellinators. The Bellinators only. If you're not a Bellinator, get out. You can stay for now. If you're willing to convert, you can stay. But for right now, I'm talking to the Bellinators. Almost a whole year of no Bella Luxury YouTube content, which was kind of implied, but also it has been a sec. So it's even weird sitting down here and trying to talk about it because it just has been a second. I have been gone from YouTube, but I have been doing a lot. I have so much to tell you guys about that is unrelated to this channel that I really hope that we can all come in together and start to include you guys more in my music, because that is something that has really grabbed hold of me, and it has been so much more fun to delve into in this time of my life. Let's talk about what is going on, because this video is titled Where I'm Going, which is a direct connection to my last video, because I don't want to talk about where I'm at anymore. I want to talk about what my goals are for my social media presence and how I can involve you guys in that in a way that you still feel seen in. And I also hope that this is a way to open myself up to a more diverse audience. Because the Bellinators has, for the longest time when I was doing YouTube, it was diverse, but they were all there for Roblox. They were all there for Roblox, or they were there because they were LGBT. And I think that that is the perfect segue into starting to include you guys more in the processes of musical production. Because if we're gonna let's do a little Bella Luxury history lesson right here. And we're gonna talk about Focus Deluxe, who I posted the account on my Twitter one time just because I was like, I used to make mashups. So if you guys want to listen to those, that's that. And that really was like the beginning for me to getting into music production. It's like listening to songs and hearing that they're similar and hearing how they can mix together. That was like the spark for me. So I've been in the music game, at least by myself, for a while. I've been doing it since maybe like middle school. And it was always something that I wanted to do more with, but by the time I had come out as trans and I had kind of sat with myself, I felt really trapped with music because I realized that I wanted to start singing. I wanted to be able to start actually using my voice. You know, it's a big trans feminine music thing that some vocal dysphoria can be very difficult when it comes to creating content or creating music. Like, I've dealt with vocal dysphoria when making YouTube videos. Like, it just happens. So imagine trying to make music and trying to enjoy it and not being super self-critical. But I've gotten to that point. And about 3 years ago, when I was probably in my first year of YouTube, I silently released a single with my friend and now musical partner, Bippy, Ava Max, Jason. You know him by a lot of names if you've known this channel. And we released it, and it's called Kooky.
Let's get kooky, let's get fucking kooky. Let's get kooky, let's get fucking kooky. Let's get kooky, let's get fucking kooky. Let's get kooky, let's get fucking kooky, bitch.
And we released it on Bandcamp. It's just a silly song. Like, I would say Kooky is most unlike everything that's in our entire discography, but it's so special because I was like, I want to make something silly. Prior note, what inspired this was also having a side music project, which some of you know about, but I don't know if I'm ready to name. Some of you do know about my little personas in music that I've had, but I wanted to finally have that be me. So we created this silly song with this silly premise and silly sound effects, and it's beautiful. Kooky is so fun. It's such a strange song, but I released it silently because I was like, I don't think that this is what the Bellinators are ready for. I don't think that I can like also be doing the new Adopt Me update while also showing this song under my name. I really just wanted to wait and get better at what I was doing before I tried to push it to the forefront. So I released 2 songs, I think, in secret, under my group, Darling Girls, Darling Gails, if you will. The whole concept for the group was very based on British girls. Like a lot of the songs on our album, our debut album, Chesta, stream it on Spotify and iTunes and Apple Music now. We talk in British accents for part of it, just because we are around. I've been around so many British content creators, and I've gotten really close to them, and I just think that like it heavily inspired the direction we went with it. We released this album last year in the summer, and it was a very quick process. I don't think we had any outtakes for it. Like everything that we made ended up on the album. I would say mostly, like 99% of it ended up on the album because we were like, we wanted to test the waters. I wanted to see, I had felt so far removed from like any kind of roadblocks that I was like really like, okay, I think it's time to take this seriously. So we finished the album and we put it out, and we put out a deluxe, and it was just such a fun process. The reason I'm talking about it is because this is not something I intend to stop. Chesta was very much a test. It was to kind of see where our strengths were and see what kind of vibes we felt we were creating as a group. And I don't even know if we found the vibe or found our sound, because I'm still learning so much from other producers and using different music programs and bouncing around ideas. I have realized that this is something I would like to take even more seriously. I haven't felt this joy about creation in such a long time. I'm falling into the transgender female stereotype where like we all make music. And I think that's beautiful. I'm glad that there is so much of that, because I was like, that's a community that I see myself fitting into. There's so much that I still need to learn, but I am so proud of the stuff that I've put out, that if any of you were to still have interest in supporting me in any way, I would say that is the way to do it. We have a lot planned. We have a lot ready to come to light. We have a lot that I'm proud to put my name to, and I'm excited to keep secret for a bit, because I love creating things. I love surprising. The rush that I would get from posting a video and having a countdown, like that, it just made me feel good. It made me feel like I was like sharing some secrets with people that I really cared about. And I think that finding a way to do that through music has really freed me. Sitting with this new project and really figuring out what I want and what I want it to sound like has been such a great experience. And I feel like that is my way back into my connection with the internet and Bellinators. Like, I think that's my segue back. If I find that there's enough demand for it, you can create so many sounds just with a music program. And I think that's so cool. And I would love to be able to share a little bit more of that. Because I think that this is a good way for me to reach back out and try to make that connection again. Where I'm going right now is I am really trying to figure myself out musically. I've been doing music production jobs for me, music production jobs for other people. It's just a very experimental time while we figure out how we want to lay out this next project. And I am so proud of it already. When I was still a Roblox YouTuber, when I was still actively doing it, I made Kooky, I Am Not Your Darling Gail, and Lover Her, which are 3 very silly songs, but they were really my first attempt to see if I can make music and like how it sounds. So this album is kind of like, it's like a vault album in some ways, because I reevaluated old songs and put it all with new music and just kind of put it out there. Just to have something out and to show the world what I'm capable of and what I love doing. It just feels like the possibilities are limitless right now. And I'm very excited to start taking that and turning it into something really great. If you guys want to support me in this musical journey, you can follow Darling Gails on Instagram, Twitter, on Spotify. I think we're going to make a TikTok soon just because I feel like that's a good way to get out there. And I will put all these links below so you guys can check out each individual account and see kind of where we've laid it out, and so you can get updates about what's happening. Because if I knew that more Bellinators were listening, I feel like it would be more fun to like tease little things or like start incorporating you guys in the production process, seeing what you guys want to hear. I think there's a lot of room for me to incorporate you guys to this next project, and I cannot wait. Bip is extremely talented. Like, I will send him an idea half-baked or something with an empty verse, and he will send me back something that completely flips the song on its head and makes it so good. Like, I'm telling you right now, you guys know, you know what I sound like, and you may know what Bip sounds like, but you will hear his voice on these tracks, and his verses are always good. It is insane. He has never missed. If you can, and if you have any interest, give Chesta a listen and let me know what you think. And if that is something that you're interested in keeping up with and with my group, then please do follow me on all my accounts so you can keep up with it. I hope that it will be worth the wait. And I hope that you guys will still feel like Bella Luxury is here, because I feel like I really always have been. I've just been doing so much behind the scenes and creating so much that it's no longer that instant posting a YouTube video, she's still here. Like, I have you guys in mind when I'm making this stuff. So just know that if this interests you, there's more where that came from, and I would love to bring you guys along in that journey. And I'm glad I figured out where I'm going. I'm glad that I figured out what the next step is, or at least one of the next steps. And I thank you guys so much for being patient with me while I figured it out. It's been a long time. It's literally, like I said, when I started YouTube, I started contemplating this. This is not new. Don't forget to follow all of Darling Gails on social media down below. And go ahead and check out Chesta if you would like. And let me know what you think in the comments. And I will be talking to you guys so soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys so soon. Bye.
No.